Yeah, I think we've been asleep for like 24 hours. Anyway, let's see if we can rent some horses.
Yeah. Yeah. What I say
Has
we go
anyone heard from our goblin allies?
I mean, I've been sleeping. Nothing's woken me up.
Yeah, I haven't had much going on as well. Reese, have you been in contact?
That's what I was trying to say, Dale. Like I figured, like I know plot-wise things kind of moved on with the goblins, but I just think Reese would have made an attempt to reconnect at least with the chief after everything, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know where that fits in with.
Sure.
But
I mean,
I'm inclined to say yes to that question that we've talked, but I'm not sure if we covered that.
yeah, if you want to like figure out where they're currently staying, so you could like try to follow up with them, absolutely.
I think he would have done that already. Like while they were out looking for those ingredients, I think.
Yeah, sure.
Reese would have
Like
just
for the when you were out before you came back to send the letter off and everything, like the goblins talked about how Gale taught them how to fish and gave them the fishing rod and everything, and that
Aw.
they left the bandit under the care of Seven Gale. They end the conversation by telling you, "Hey, we're at this giant tree a little bit to the east of the road. It's kind of like the last of the path. If you climb up from the very back of this tree, all the way up near the top, there's a little bit of like an alcove that you can enter, and that's where we've been staying if you need anything."
That's where they are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'll just basically reiterate that to answer her question, his question that yeah,
Good
they
to
told
know.
me where they are if we need to connect with them again.
And out of game, just so I know, that's the same tree where I found the new fancy schmancy crown of thorns I have.
Yes. Like back when you were looking at the back of the tree and the scratches and everything, that's them
Yeah.
trying to like climb up.
Ah,
Gotcha.
okay. And I thought it was probably a raccoon that was going to maul us to death.
Yeah. Well, now we know.
Knowing is half the battle.
Sorry,
G.I.
Cora's demanding
Joe.
I throw her toy.
All right. So, are we heading off to the stables then?
Stables.
Yep.
Trying to figure out.
Horse time.
Tables ahoy.
All right. Sounds good. So you head out to
Gonna
the.
take our horse to the Goblin Road.
God,
Where
we're
did
all
you
just
learn
like
that tune?
Oh
on
god.
fire tonight.
Oh god. This is not hit. This is not happening. You head out to the stables. The same woman that you saw last time is at the counter. She welcomes you back in. Hello. Glad you're able to come back. What can we do for you today?
We'd like to borrow some horses.
Well, we do have the
Reese whispers
cart
into the
driver.
lady and says, "That's slang for he wants some whores."
Excuse
What?
me?
Is it?
And he's like, I'm just kidding. We need horses. Reese likes to bother Dale a little bit. Just a little.
You know
The
what? It's
woman's
perfectly
a bit perplexed. It kind of shrugs Reese off, not paying any attention to whatever he says next. So that's nice, dearie. Just gives you like the side eye look. We do have a couple of cart drivers today. Unfortunately, for safety security reasons, we can't just rent out our horses. We do have our drivers that will gladly take you to wherever you need to go. We don't provide any sort of
I
like.
mean, I guess it's better than nothing.
Okay,
Could
Did
we
look
fine.
purchase a
we look at
horse
the
and
map
then
from-
return it?
Purchases don't quite work like that. I'm sorry. Where are you from?
This woman's having a hard day.
Just so I'm clear, you're looking to purchase a horse for a limited amount of time. Bring them back.
We're all drunk. Like, oh my god.
And then look to return them? Could you explain to me the difference between that and just renting a horse, which I've already explained we don't do? Because honestly, it sounds like buying the horse is much more expensive, and you're potentially not renting the horse for free.
I think this is therapy for Dale, who actually wants to like
borrow
walk
the
people
horse.
through really bad customer service.
So we don't rent the horse and we don't buy it and return it, but we borrow it for a fee.
No,
Can we borrow it for a fee? No?
no, I don't know where things are done where you all are from.
If everyone's done being stupid,
I have a few more things I need to start talking.
this is where we need to go. Do you have anywhere or like a route that goes this way and perhaps we
I
could
was
be
just gonna
dropped
say,
off?
did we check the map from A to B and see, like, are there paths going all the way? Because if so, then we're okay, I guess. It's just not super fast.
Yeah, so the when you were out, Gail, the path that everyone
Gail?
took. Sorry, not Gail, Reese. What am I? God damn.
All of us today. I don't know what it is. It's just one of those days.
The path you were on was wide and big. It was a very common path to take down to the cities down to the south. So it's very difficult to get lost.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up, Rourke?
It's
How you
So-
doing?
This is-
I was just literally thinking, like, what is the fastest mode of travel in this world? And I would have guessed, other than teleportation or some winged creature, it would be a horse, an individual fast galloping horse. But if we can't do that, then yeah, I guess we have to do the wagon.
Yeah. I mean, it's better than going on foot.
Yeah, we could definitely take care of that for you. Who of you would like to sign for the rental?
I'll do it.
Yeah, you're probably the most responsible, honestly.
Yeah. Grimseth is still a little bit frustrated that his loophole of purchasing a horse and then returning it wouldn't work.
I just want to note that we crossed, like, successfully an alternate dimension dungeon and figured out puzzles and defeated a barbarian and rescued a prisoner in, like, what feels like lesser time than it is taking us right now to rent a horse. Just saying.
Yeah, the party just botches at administrative tasks.
I have an intelligence score of 6, mind you. I'm not sure Jimpax is aware of the fact that horses are living animals.
Dale is dying. Oh my god.
The thing is, you guys can't even hear the full laughter over the mic. Like, I feel like he's having an aneurysm in there. Like,
Oh, it's so cathartic.
I'm glad we're giving you what you need.
Oh my god. Yeah, so it'll take about roughly 4 hours ride. Take you to your destination. Knows exactly what we're talking about, the fork in the road as it splits off. Has you sign the papers, Gail, and
How much is this costing?
7 silver.
Okay, I'll pay it.
I'm wondering
So-
if this
I
is
mean,
another
we
case
can
of us
pitch
not
in.
thoroughly exploring the town for some even better means of travel that we don't even know about yet.
Magic
honestly,
mode,
I
obviously.
don't know that it's worth time searching. Here, I'll pitch in a couple silver myself.
Yeah, I can as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
It's-
throw a couple of silver on that
Yeah.
table. If I have any, do I have any of that?
Yeah.
Cool.
I put 2 in.
Me too.
I'm pretty sure, like, once we get the rest of the materials, we'll make this back no problem. I mean, he still owes us, like, 2
Oh
gold.
yeah.
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 Sounds good. So,
Are
should
we
do-
hiring a driver as well?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn
I
it.
believe that's kind of
Damn it.
required.
Basically, he's just gonna drop us off on the route, and he'll continue on his merry
Yeah.
way, and we'll probably have to, like, run back if we get chased after a werewolf, or God only
Yeah.
knows what.
I was hoping that we wouldn't have a driver so we could just abandon the cart and take the horses.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
Oh no.
Maybe
Dear
not the train
diary,
for, like,
Grand Theft
I don't know.
Horse is acceptable.
Grand Theft Horse.
Okay, wait. Okay.
Heard them when we were done.
What? No, but listen to me.
When
so
did this become Monty
said-
Python Dungeons and
she
Dragons?
said we can't rent them. She said we can't buy them and return them. She said we can't borrow them. She didn't say we can't steal them. She never said that.
I
This
feel
is
like that's
important.
kind of
I
a
think we do
given.
want to remain. We do need to come back to the town to be able to get paid, so
She
I
also
don't
did
think that's
say
on the
that-
table.
No, it's really
She
not.
doesn't need to know it was us.
Well, we've already paid, so let's move on and maybe not discuss this so openly in front of
The driver.
the driver. Yeah.
Would this be a good time to sort of fast forward and be like, okay, our horse and cart is ready to go?
So all 4 of you find yourselves in jail after the
Yeah, it was a summary conviction. The town
was gonna say
magistrate just
game.
thought we were all
That's not
stupid.
good.
In jail for stupidity.
Woo!
no, the woman leads you towards the front, like the side of the stables, and directs you over to one of the 3 carts. It's the cheapest looking cart. Looks kind of shoddily made. It got some like wood sticking off the sides and everything. Has some big lumpy wheels, but it looks
Now,
serviceable.
again,
It'll take you places.
so this is a 4-hour journey, and do we have an idea, like, how long it would take to do whatever? I kind of missed what we're actually doing.
We're trying to get one last
One
lunch,
last herb.
Okay.
one last herb. We
So
still
in
have to look
these
for it,
were
so
supplies.
God
Are
only
we
knows
good
how
with
long
it?
it'll
Do we
take.
have all our supplies, and are we feeling like?
I think
Is
we're
there
good on
anything that needs to be
supplies. We have the encyclopedia that has all the information on roughly where it might be, but again, depends on
know,
what we run
like-
into along the way. Maybe we'll run into
Yeah.
those blight things again.
Hopefully not, which is why I suggested going during the day. We do know where the house is, and we know where the cliff with the house is. We know the general vicinity.
What time of day is it right now?
Oh, it's like early morning, say 9 o'clock.
Okay, so yeah, we're good. Okay. Might as
Let's
well
go.
head
We'll be
in.
fine. Let's get going.
So you're off looking at the cart. You see the same dwarf that took you on your last cart adventure, just like round the corner of the stable. Take a look at all 4 of you, blink his eyes twice slowly, and just starts shaking his head. Get on.
Thank
Good
you,
to see you
sir.
too.
I'm gonna do like a little bit of a bow as I thank him and get on.
He continues just shaking his head.
Sarcastically curtsy and sit.
Jimprax also
is there a
curtsies, but not
passenger seat?
sarcastically.
Is there a passenger seat right beside the driver?
No, only fits one person. Like he's not like a full-sized human like what the cart was built for. So like there's a little bit of gaps where like his arms don't quite like reach over onto the side, like the armrests, but it's definitely only meant for one person.
So okay, and are we all supposed to sit inside the cart?
Yep. Directs you over to like the back of the cart. There's like some steps leading up to the back as he unlocks the gate. And gates, don't call it gate, the hatch. And there's like hay in the back of the cart, spread
so-
over like
So
some
as
benches.
everyone's loading up, Reese sort of deliberately kind of stands there and locks eyes with the driver, not like in a super like aggressive way, but just kind of like a curious, like with a slight smile. And I'm doing this just to test his reaction to that.
He just looks at you, deadpan in the face, just waiting for you to move.
Okay. And then he says, and Reese says, kind of an interesting reaction there to our going where we're going. Is there any reason for that, or
Get on.
I don't know. I'm gonna grab Reese by the shoulder for a minute, and I'm like, okay, you realize that whenever we do this, we're practically chartering these things, and they're doing us a favor.
fair enough?
Well,
I
we're
just
paying them for a
sit.
service.
Down.
Okay, Jimprax sits down.
The entire cart just like buckles a little bit, and then
Reese does what he says, but just kind of keeps looking at him a bit, just as he sits down.
the dwarf goes off towards the front of the cart, leads over a couple of horses, attaches them, and then you all start taking off. Take off down the path south, and the town of Abbybrook leaves behind you as you enter the forest. A few hours pass by. About 3.5 hours, you get quite a bit of like uneven travel, as sometimes the dwarf will have to like steer out of the way for trees that pop up like right in the middle of the path.
Yeah.
Wait,
Kinda like-
sorry. You said they're doing us a favor. We paid to rent this thing, yeah?
Yeah, I said that, and then
No.
Miguel
What I
told me
mean
to
is,
shut up.
no. What I mean is, we're like sort of like half chartering these, and they don't really have to do that for us, and they've been nice enough to do it like twice already.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
All right, well, you all are traveling through the forest. Like I said, a little bit of a like uneven journey, trying to like weave through some of the trees that pop up in the middle of the path. You eventually get back over to you start to like approach where the house is. Are you going to try to get off there or wait for the fork in the road?
I think. Was there a cliff by the house that we were aware of, or?
Yeah, that's what me and Jimprax had said.
As you head back over towards the house, coming up through the trees and like a little bit of a clearing just beyond these trees through the branches, and he's around the bend, you can see the house was up on like a little cliffside.
Would it fit the description of what's in the book if we were to kind of look around?
Definitely seems like the right kind of area.
Okay, then let's get off here and look. If we
Yep.
don't find any, we can carry on.
Sure.
Yep.
Let's do
Sounds
it.
good. So you all,
Is the cart parking and waiting for us?
that is up to you. How do you, like, what are you saying as you leave?
Can you hold here for 15 minutes or so?
And like smacks his lips together. We very busy, as you know. But 15 minutes. Outstretches his hand, wiggling little fingers.
I'll give him a couple of silver.
Give him a couple.
Yeah, that might be a lot. If we travel 4 hours,
He's gonna take one silver. His eyes just like shine bright. He's gonna give the other one back to you.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, well, that works.
Yeah.
15 minutes, no questions. He starts like vibing in his seat, just whistling a little tune.
Okay.
You can see like his little feet like wiggling in the driver's portion.
Do any of our party know the value of money? Because I think the answer is no.
Let's see. I'm a hermit who's
Yeah.
been away from like society for like ever. Jinprax probably thinks money grows on trees.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure about Reese and Sev.
I think I don't think anyone does. Like anyone has a real good sense of
Yeah.
money.
I don't even know what my
No.
inventory of gold is. That's how bad my.
I mean,
Oh,
God.
GP39. Okay.
I wasn't exactly like a complete hermit like Gale, but I was still, you know, in the in the place back in the day, and then I've just been on my own and not around people a lot. So yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm really intrigued by this shaking head thing. Can you tell me a bit more about that, Dale? Like what did the shaking head suggest? Like was it disgust or disdain for us, or was it like why is these people going this way? Like was there anything that could be picked up from
Oh,
his
back when he
gesture?
like first rounded the corner and saw you.
Mhm.
I kind of got an annoyed vibe.
It's
He's
us. It's those people
These
again.
fuckers
Yeah,
got
God
an
fucking damn it.
exactly.
That-
He's just like, oh, it's these guys again. Great.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering if it was like oh, you know, these foolish people going here kind of thing. Like, you know, that I thought maybe it might be something like that.
Like, yeah, more like you know, I don't know if you, I don't know what kind of like work you've had, but like I've definitely had like, oh my god, I hate it when this customer comes in. They always like buy too many, you know, stupid little things that I have to bag individually. I don't know, just
Yeah.
general.
I hate it here. I hate it here.
Yeah.
I hate it here. I
This
hate
like,
it
really
here.
is just
He
Dale
doesn't like his
therapy,
job,
isn't
general
it?
customer service. Gotcha.
Dale gets to express how he really feels.
Oh, again, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're giving you
how
this
often
space.
are D&D campaigns like sort of like subconscious or deliberate like projections of the personal life of the dungeon master?
I don't want to answer that
Okay.
because if I answer that, that means I have to think about it and accept that, and I don't want to do that.
I totally understand. Okay, so we're getting out of the cart and checking out this house that seems to match the description in the book.
Yeah. Do you want to check out the house or the hill first?
Yeah, let's go to the hill first.
Yeah,
Let's see.
Yeah.
we've already checked out the house. I might want to revisit it just to see if I could find out about the artist.
Yeah.
But for now,
I
the primary
I feel like
objective
we
is to look for the shrubbery.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shrubbery!
Fantastic.
Shrubbery.
Are you all going to try to search the side of the little like hill, the cliff side here,
Yes.
like spread out
Yeah.
along it? Okay.
Cover more ground.
What do I want for this? Give me either survival or investigation, whichever is higher.
Who? Anybody? 'Cause mine's
Yeah,
like-
Would this
anyone.
not be nature?
So my survival is. Oh, never mind. My
Yeah, I'm
survival's
gonna-
It would
three.
definitely be investigation.
I'm thinking survival or investigation for how to like harvest it.
Ah, okay. All right, I'll do survival as well since
I
my
did okay.
investigation is trash.
Alright,
Although
yeah,
let's
realistically,
do-
Jimprax's survival also should probably be trash.
Do you remember in the Discord when I said Reese wanted to talk to the goblins because he's kind of an investigative person?
Mhm.
Well, my investigation is 0, so let's just cross that out.
You can still have that quality trait. Just because it's a 0, don't mean you don't do the thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Story of my life.
absolutely fair.
Story of my
Yeah,
life too.
same.
22.
Just because it's a 0, I want to make that just a quote. Just because you have a 0 in that ability does not mean you don't do the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Likewise, just because you have bonuses to it doesn't mean you do it well. Source.
True.
Why I
Yeah.
only sing in
Survival.
the shower and nowhere else.
So
Dale,
go ahead.
make that a t-shirt.
Yeah.
On it, boss. So Sev and Gale, you're searching like kind of sort of same clump area towards the middle, like right behind the house. In this area right over here, and you both find 2 different clumps of Gentleman's Bane.
Hooray! We did the
Okay.
Oh,
thing.
that was good. Yeah.
Sure.
I guess we'll just take the extra and,
Yeah.
just kind of give it to Arthur, seeing
That
as how
would
he's
make
probably in short supply
yeah.
anyway.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's it. We got
So you're both trying to like reach for it, take it out.
Yes.
Fantastic, Gale. I'm going to need a strength save, please.
Oh no.
And Sev, you can take it.
Gentrax!
Sev, you
Yes.
take it out, no problem.
I need some help with this push.
All right. Do you want me to give you the help action, or do you want me to do it?
I'll tell you kind of how to do it, so I give you the help action.
Okay. I mean, we do have Reese back, who is probably stronger than me, but I'll do it. All right, I got it. Oh fuck.
Strength 3, not super high.
No. It's an
Well,
18
well,
because you
he
roll
had
with
an
advantage,
yeah.
right?
So
True.
I'm
Yeah.
Gale. How are you helping? What are you trying to do?
Instructing her, or Gentrax, him, yeah, on how to best take the leaves out and,
So they don't get ripped and stuff.
and also, like, if we're uprooting it, how to, like, best preserve the roots and stuff.
Yes, it is.
So you're not helping
Yeah.
Jinprax actually pull it at all?
I'll help a little bit.
All right.
Yeah,
So
the touching of this is going to be the plot thickener.
the plot thickener? Nah.
The thickening
Nah.
agent.
So like I imagine that like your arms are like trying to like guide Jinprax's as Jinprax like tugs
Just
on
the
the
muzzle.
yeah, just like grabs towards like the leaves and the roots and everything. And
Dragon
as even as the like fingers start to grasp and then start to fall limp, you just tug and it comes out.
Sweet.
Cool.
We did it.
We did the thing. Now let's do it for the other one.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Sev already grabbed the other one out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, did I?
Then
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yep, you just Sev, you just like walked up to it. You're like, oh hey, this is a thing. And you just plucked it out.
Oh.
maybe we should
okay,
just
well,
go back to town now. This was
For
easy.
someone with a 7 in strength, that's cool. But yeah.
Please
There is a
maintain
reason.
their
There is a
whatever
reason
we
why it's
need,
called
like,
Gentleman's Bane.
Lol.
Shit.
Oh no. Okay, I feel really stupid now. Here we've been like, oh, I'm the one
Rolling.
with the terrible strength. It should be them. Oh.
So if women pick it, it just easily comes out.
Just easily comes right on out. There's
Oh
no
my
issue.
god.
Wow.
That's
Your Prax
hilarious.
still hasn't figured this out and is like,
I wonder if Dale
"Damn, I didn't
expected
know
it.
you were that strong. How did you manage to pull that out? I'm having such a difficult time with it."
Wait, I would have read entries on Gentleman's Bane. Wouldn't I have known that?
I thought you were only going over location.
Okay, well then this is a lame encyclopedia then. Like,
This is a shitty encyclopedia.
Might be. That was definitely on my part then, because I thought you were only looking for like location where they would be, not
Oh.
like full on like data
I
entry.
mean,
My bad.
I feel like it was just a general, like, read up to general, hey, what's up with this thing, you know?
You know, sort of what you would expect on a Wikipedia page. I mean, maybe this
Yeah,
particular
like
wiki
a
was shit.
summary.
I blame the
Yeah.
editor.
Sort of like, this is a plant with these characteristics. It does this, it's good for this, it's found here. Just a general, like, a few sentences. Yeah. Well,
Reese
But-
just says, well, this was definitely easier than the book burning in the fireplace. And then he looks at everyone slightly serious and he's like, that actually happened, right?
I think so, but
And I don't think we should really talk about that right now. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Ginprax is right there.
Yeah, what are you
Yeah.
talking about? Book burning?
Nothing.
some weird dream.
Ah,
I was telling them a story about this dream that I'd had.
interesting.
Anyway, I'm just gonna go have a quick look at the house.
Mhm.
Just gonna see
Yeah.
if I can find out who this A person is. See if maybe there was a
Probably
piece of
shouldn't go by
art that might have
yourself.
been left around.
Yeah, maybe let's not split up. I can come with you as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you enter the house, it's definitely much better lit now that like the sunlight is flooding through the cracked windows and everything. Door is still just turned over. After like you pushed off the hinges. You see the shutter glass again looks like it's been broken from the inside, as if something wanted to get out. All the glasses like towards the outside the house. As you round the corner of the entryway, you see the table along the side of the wall, and the broken vases and pottery strewn on the floor below. Going further in, you see the like broken table, chairs all scattered around it, the hatch with the crates around it, a fireplace that looks like it hasn't been used in years, and the chair and end table.
And I'm going to search for pieces of art. I mean, I know there was that like charcoal drawing, but what I'm looking for is maybe something that might have a signature on it.
Sure.
Maybe a name.
Yeah, well, in the climate of this world, does it get colder at night even in the hotter seasons, like enough to want to use a fire?
It definitely depends. Like in the summer, it can definitely drop, but the like the humidity can still stay high, or it'd be you would not want a fire. It'd be much too warm.
Oh, okay. But you're saying years. It looks like years, so it's been abandoned for years, eh? The whole house, not just the fire pit.
Correct. If anyone else wants to fill them in for what you found last time.
Gotcha. So yeah, we were walking around, just looking for, all of the herbs, not just the gentleman's bane. And we came across this abandoned house. We checked it out. It looked like there was, I don't remember, babe, if you described it as an explosion or an implosion with the glass. It looked like it was going outwards from inside. Was that what you said?
Yeah, there wasn't any sort of explosion or anything. It just looked like the glass had
Well,
been
it could've
shattered
been.
from the inside, going outside.
From the inside. Yeah, that's what I meant. So, like, I don't know. I kind of saw that as maybe there was some sort of magical, like, explosion of sorts. Like,
Yeah, is there any
not like a
indication of
literal.
wood or anything?
No.
Yeah,
No, it
so
just.
yeah, probably.
Maybe
So,
like
yeah, just some
force damage or something, not necessarily
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. So, yeah, glass. So it looked more like that rather than like a break-in is kind of what I meant to say.
Mhm.
So, there was that, and we found like a sort of like a trapdoor type thing going into the
Breakout,
cellar.
maybe. Because there's so
Yeah,
much
I
reoccurring
suppose
themes
so.
of captive prisoners and stuff.
Eh,
Idea.
possible. I
But
mean,
who
we
knows?
sort of gathered from the journal though that like the big one may have done something because there was a skeleton in the basement.
The big one.
Yeah.
The big one, yep.
Big one.
We also, yeah, the creatures that we met in the forest also threatened us about the same biggin.
Yeah, that's why we boarded the nope train to fuck that ville.
Yep.
What is a train?
What are trains?
Choo choo.
I mean, okay, but realistically, like, even though like railroad trains didn't exist, like
There'd probably be
train
like
is just
caravan
things-
trains.
Yeah,
okay,
like
yeah.
it's just a group of things attached to each other moving in a line.
That's fair.
So
That's
yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
That was a solid recovery.
I'll allow it.
That's the extra intelligence there.
Gail, you go back to the end table with the drawer where you pulled out the portrait. Whoa! All right, please don't do that again. Not right into the microphone. Thank you.
Wait, was that me?
Did I do that?
I think that was Kev. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was
Oh,
gonna
I
say,
tried to
if
cover my
heard
mouth.
that too, so
I
think
tried to
it was
cover my
me.
mouth, and I think it blew the air more directly into the mic.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
No worries.
Fan of too. Sure.
So you pull the portrait back out, and you see this is like a very, like, it's a rough sketch of like a younger child. You can see like the faint lines for reference of getting like the mouth and the eyes and the eyebrows and the ears all lined up. But it looks like a spot on portrait of what could be someone's kid. The child's probably around no more than 9 or 10 years old.
It doesn't look like any of the two that we saw, eh?
It does not.
Oh, okay.
And no signature or anything on it.
As you flip it over to the back, you do see a signature. It's like a very extravagant A,
Of course.
kind of in the same handwriting as in the journal. A little bit more flourish and twirls. But there isn't anything after that.
Can I make out the letters? Or is it just the A?
It is just the letter A.
Son of a bitch.
Just with like a
okay.
lot of embellishment, like cursive embellishment.
Well, if it's a very fancy A, maybe we could see if other people recognize it in the town if we record how the A is written.
Yeah,
That's a
and
good
maybe we can
idea.
look at signatures of artists from this region who might have signed
it
their
down
work
just a
this
bit.
way, and we can
Yeah.
identify who this person is and what befell him or her.
Sure, absolutely.
I think maybe at this point, maybe we should just turn back and go back to town. This was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Is
Don't
his
jinx it yet.
is his health or recovery like time sensitive? With these
Arthur said weeks, maybe, and
For the
we
kid,
have like 3/4 of the ingredients, so he should be fine once we get back to town.
yeah, for the kid that you rescued last time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
Arthur said about 2 weeks, and I think it's been 4 days since then.
About that, yeah.
I guess and this person will know what to do with these ingredients once we bring them back.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay,
you were
well,
there for the exchange, Reese. It's Arthur the apothecary. He asked you guys
Yeah, I
to
remember that.
try
Yeah.
to get everything over to him so he can make the mixture to start working on the boy.
Mhm.
Yay.
Yeah, did we pay for him to take us back too? Like not just stay for 15 minutes?
Well, if he wants more money, we can give
Yeah.
him the other silver.
I mean, I still have what looks like a fair bit, unless we didn't update this, Dale. I have
No,
39.
should be good to go.
Okay. Yeah. So, all right, let's go.
All right, let's go back
Yeah.
to the cart and ask the driver. Well, we found what we were looking for, and this was actually a lot easier than what we had anticipated. Would you be willing to take us back to town?
Aye, absolutely.
All
Get
right,
on.
thank you.
Hop in the back.
Sure. So he, the hatch is like still open from when all of you left. All of you get on. He closes it, gets back up to the driver's seat, turns the horses around, and you spend another 4 hours getting back.
Yay.
You
We
get
didn't
back
die.
to town, no problem at all.
Good shit. So, I suppose I was probably, in the right line of thinking, trying to get us to go, during the day. Didn't run into any problems.
No, we didn't.
Best not to go back in that direction at night, though, in the future.
Especially now that we know what to expect.
Reese just looks around and thinks about what just happened and what words are being exchanged. And he just says more to himself. Regular life is so boring.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
It's like, all right, well, let's get it to him so he can get better sooner, I guess. We can call it a night.
Oh, that's funny. All right, well, the dwarf takes you all the way back up to the western gate, drops you off at the stable. I think it was just like a gravelly little thank you for your, looks at his hand, patronage, come again, and just starts unhooking the horses.
Thanks, mate.
Sure, we will. Maybe consider, that horse rental business. I think it would improve your profits.
Yeah, the doctor boss that's above me.
Okay, I'll consider that.
I'll be right back.
Reese pats him on the back, having a better impression of him now, and with a sincere look just says, thank you.
All
Just
right,
gives you a nod.
let's go.
Let's
Cool.
go.
Making your way down to back down to Arthur.
Off like alright.
Fantastic.
Alright.
What time would this be about now? Left around 4, or left around 9. 4 hours
I
to
know.
get there. What
4
is
hours back.
Probably
time is that?
like
1 hour, 5?
ish.
Around.
So it's around like 5:20,
Yeah.
5:30.
Yeah.
So you're making way through town. Streets are rather busy at this point. You see people like running to and from food stalls trying to pick up food and whatnot. You've got some of the food from people's houses drifting through the wind and when starting to prepare like an early dinner. As you make your way through the center of town back to like the merchants area, you see Arthur outside the shop sweeping the steps.
Got the last of your ingredients and some extra.
And some extra.
My hand over the gentleman's vein.
Oh no.
Reese just asked casually, "Are you a painter, Arthur?"
A painter? I am not. Unless you mean a miraculous mix of oozes and swirls of liquid in its purest, most condensed form. I don't mean to brag, but some of these vials look absolutely exquisite.
Reese looks somewhat defeated, but with a smile. I'd like to see that someday, and then just carries on.
Come in, my friends. He opens the door for you all to enter the shop.
Hooray.
As he ushers you in, he closes the door behind him. You see Rowan back behind the counter. Whoa! Hi! Hello! Well, welcome. Is there anything you'll be needing today?
No,
We've got
we're
some-
just here to drop some ingredients off.
Ingredients. Yeah, we've got the best.
We're here to drop them off, not buy them.
Boss. He looks a little defeated, knowing he's not going to be making any money. I just like give him a little wave. Calm down. It's okay. They're here for us. He puts down the gentleman's bane on the counter. Rowan, please just take this out back to take care of it and finish it up for our guests out back. As he mentions that, you look off to the left where the care center was, and you see that the curtains pulled back, no one's on the cots, and it just looks like it's been abandoned for the time being.
What was the name of the screechy talking person?
Rowan.
Owen. So, Reese walks up to Owen and goes to shake his hand, and hidden in his hand is one of my gold coins, so I'll have to deduct that. And just say, you do a good job here, dude. My friend. Not dude.
Aw.
God. He looks at you almost with tears in his eyes. Thank you. We appreciate your business.
Reese just nods and eagerly anticipates the putting together of the ingredients.
Fantastic. Yeah, he goes out the back of the door as he see it swing open, just slam closed.
Deduct that from my...
Arthur goes back behind the desk and invites you all to come towards the register they have, and he brings out 2 gold and looks at the 4 of you.
Yay,
All
money.
right. Well, we've got 2 gold left for you all, but there are 4 of you. How do you want this split?
Well, I mean, before we took... Well, you gave the gold before to the 3 of us, so we kind of need to split that. But,
Wait, are we getting paid for this? I thought this was just to help the...
Yeah, we were getting paid.
Yeah, we got 18 out of 20, and this is for the remaining Gentleman's Bane, and so that he can actually make the potion, because he was out completely, and without the extra, he wouldn't have been able to heal.
So realistically, we need to take the pool of 18 from the 3 of us, put the 2 in, and then each of us get 5.
Yes. So, I mean, we can redistribute that later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Sure. He just leaves. He looks at all of you, puts the 2 gold down on the table, backs up, hands in the air. Yours to do with as you wish. I am not getting in the middle of this.
Oh, thank you.
Fair enough. Thank you.
Reese looks with raised eyebrows to the group, and he says, "How about a night on the town?"
I think I would like to save some of mine. I might want to upgrade and get a room.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that sounded good to me, but
The 2 you want to go, that's, all right. Not my scene, but,
Reese takes a step closer to Jim Prax and says, "I'm sure with 10 GP we could find something interesting to do."
I imagine so. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think
Meanwhile, at the whorehouse, or the horse house.
Right.
The horse house.
Reese's last few days have been kind of boring. I think he wants a little adventure, and we still haven't checked out the town at all, really much. So, might as well.
Yeah,
Anyway.
sure.
I guess I kind of turn to Arthur and say, do give us updates on his health.
Gives you a little bow and motions towards the back where Rowan exited the shop. Absolutely. Our friend here has been doing much, much better. Still can't talk very much, but he is up. He is able to. He's not
Will he
able
be
to
able to
move
walk?
around on his own, but he's certainly gaining the use of his limbs back, able to like
Oh,
move
that's good.
his arms. I'm certainly hoping that with the rest of the mixture here, the effect is going to be much faster and much more potent.
Oh, good. That's good to hear.
Excellent.
So wait, he's conscious and able to understand what's going on around him. He's just not talking. Is that right?
Can't talk, can't really walk from the sounds of it,
I
yeah.
can't walk. Yeah.
So he is still slightly out of it. It seems kind of like in a cloudy haze, a funk, if you will.
Okay, I'm gonna. Can I roll a persuasion on this? I'm just gonna go in and talk to him and convince him that, let him know that we're his friends, basically.
Oh yeah, if you want to like try to exit the shop to see him, yeah.
So we're not in the same place. Oh, I see. The shop and where he is different.
Correct. He's out behind the shop.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess whenever we're done here, I'll just yeah, let me know and I'll do that just real quick.
Yeah, sure.
I just want to communicate with them and just establish a connection of some kind.
Yeah.
I think there could be a lot said just about interaction with a friendly person could go a long way too. It could get him
Oh,
thinking
absolutely.
fast. Yeah. I didn't know he was conscious.
like,
I thought he was still out of it.
People get weird without like communicating with other people for too long. So that's
Big time.
absolutely like a thing.
So I guess that kind of explains me.
Oh no.
Damn.
Lol. Anyway, what was I gonna say? I will
But I relate.
pull out the sketch, show Arthur the signature, and ask, does this signature have any significance to any famous artists in the region?
Do you show him the portrait, or do you just show him the signature?
I'm just gonna show him the signature first.
As he takes a look at the signature, he kind of like smiles a bit, and then the joy on his face just leaves, and he starts to like furrow his brow and start to frown a bit.
Arthur starts with A.
Yeah.
Indeed, that does look familiar.
I show him the picture then. Does this person do you know this person?
I know of this person. I don't know this person. Starts to get
Okay.
real
I mean,
solemn.
one thing at a time. We can ask you about this later, but let's visit the patient, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, that would be best. And he starts
Sorry.
like scoot you guys over to like shuttle you guys over to the door out back.
Like, honestly, I thought he was just gonna shut down and say, like, nope, and that was just gonna be that. I didn't think prying was actually gonna do anything.
Well,
You all exit the door out back. As you head out back, you see like a little bit of like a garden being cultivated with all the normal herbs and weeds and flowers and everything else that he would normally use for his components for like general everyday supplies. Directly to the right of the building is like a half log bench, and you see Rowan mixing the gentleman's bane into a bowl and like breaking it down with like a mortar and everything, trying to work on the mixture that he's been tasked with. On the bench is your boy, the mysterious Grimseth Kid.
It's ya boy, Grimseth Kid.
What's he doing?
He is just like, he's sitting upright, his back against the back of the like the wall of the building. His head is just slightly resting against the wall on its side, like kind of leaning on his shoulder, on his right shoulder, and his eyes are just like half open, mouth slightly agape.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, what's the expression on his face?
Very, very out of it.
From
Yeah.
drugs or something given to him after, or just from his whole ordeal?
Could be
Like, has he
both.
always been like that since he woke up?
I mean, he's probably pretty,
Yeah. Do you ask that? Well, like, are you like asking Rowan?
No, I'm asking you, Dale, just as a recap here, just a quick from what
With
the
you
character would
with
know.
you helping out in the shop. Yeah, I would say you've seen the kid as he woke up. Yeah,
Any
it's
change in
how
his behavior or
he's
appearance at all?
no, it's how he's always been since he's had the mixture like applied to him and given to him.
Does he communicate at all? Does he make any moans or gestures when he wants something?
You can hear like a slight like gurgled moan, but it doesn't seem like it's in want of anything. Just like a sound that will come
Does he
out.
accept the help of food and whatnot when given to him, or does he seem resistant or fearful about it?
Definitely not resistance. He might have a hard time like trying to close his mouth or to swallow, but he's definitely not adverse to any sort of help given to him.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he's sitting upright, so his spine's able to keep him up. But does that mean he can move his upper body but not his legs?
You know that he can move his upper body, like arms and everything, minimally. Still no use of lower body.
Okay. All right. So do you mind if I roll persuasion here? I just want to chat with him and communicate.
Just go
Like
ahead.
persuasion would
Say
I don't know if
say.
that's the
I
right
don't
one.
know if there's a role that's needed. Just say whatever you want to say.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I just get eye level with him.
Mhm.
And sorry, we don't even know his name, do we?
Nope, not yet.
I don't think we do now.
Okay, I just say can you hear me? Can you understand what I'm saying? And I wait for any reaction at all.
His head is like slightly resting, like angled towards his right shoulder, and it like he, as best as he can, it seems like he's nodding towards you, like ever so slightly.
I just say, I just want you to listen to me, okay? My name is Reese, and this is Gail, and Jimprax, and I point to everybody and said, we all found you in that very horrible situation you were in, and we brought you out of it. It looks like what those people were doing were very bad. It looked like you were very mistreated, and I wait for a reaction.
It's like a little bit of a very small like jolt in his neck, and like a single tear forms in the eye, falling down.
Okay.
Aw.
I put my hand on his shoulder and I just say, I want you to know that you're safe now. This is a safe place. Rowan is a nice person. Alfred is a nice person. They're all here to help you.
Arthur.
I kind of poke Reese and say, Arthur.
Arthur. Right now they're putting together something that might help your legs start to get better, and I wait for a reaction.
You see like the a couple more tears start to stream down his cheek, and just like a ever so subtle like sway back and forth with his shoulders.
Okay. And I say, do you want us to help you? Give us a
No,
sign that you want us to help you. And you
no
understand.
response. Just more tears, and like the swaying continues.
Is he having like a panic attack?
Doesn't seem worked up about it.
He's
Like
not
it's
breathing faster?
it's a very subtle thing. No,
say, like,
not breathing faster.
Kind of like a,
nervous tick.
stimming.
Self-soothing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, stimming probably for not in a good state.
I'm gonna point blank ask. I mean, I'm not gonna expect like a response, but I'll just say, if you know and nod yes or no, do you have any idea as to why they might have taken you?
Reese just looks at him and waits for a response.
Would he have any idea? He's gonna cry out. Like he's gonna let out a little tiny moan, groan,
Shit.
as he tries to answer, but he can't form any words.
I'm
Do
sorry.
you
Don't respond if this is going to cause you pain right now.
Reese squeezes the shoulder again just to kind of get his attention. Say, "You're doing great. Don't worry."
Jimprax is gonna try to fetch like a pad and paper to see if he wants to write anything
I
down.
just got if that doesn't work, I have another idea.
I would say, well, I don't want to. As you get the paper, and I try to hand it over to the kid. Like he can't even try to like raise his arms enough to like grab it.
Jimprax normally, who is like very chatty and like I'll make everything better by being me, is for once kind of like in the actual face of somebody that's suffering, doesn't really know what to say or do.
Reese just holds the paper in front of his eyes. Because we're trying to show him the paper, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just hold it in front of him and say, "Can you read this?" Or whatever it is we're asking.
It's blank, right? Because you're looking.
Yeah,
for him
it
to
was
write it
the
down?
objective was to see if he wanted to write down.
Oh, yeah, but he can't write. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Rewind just a bit. I'll just say, like, maybe they say, "Why don't we try this? Would you be interested in trying this maybe once your arms and legs get better?"
He gives you like a very. He kind of like stills up for a couple of seconds and then gives you a very broken nod, and then releases his body against the wall again.
I
Okay,
think
he
he's
says-
probably tired at this point. Maybe
Yeah, that's
you like us-
I think we should let him rest.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jimprax debates whether to play a lullaby, but kind of
Oh, there's an idea.
I
Does-
like it.
doesn't know. And yeah, he's I guess out loud will suggest that like, would you like me to play something for you to help you drift off?
Kind of gives
Reese's
out.
eyes widen and turns to him. He's like, "That's a perfect idea."
He gives out a very just soft like whimper, as he like sways back and forth again. And as the boy responds, Rowan just from behind you all, "Man, y'all are doing such a great job. You must really care for this kid. All right, well, excuse me. I've got a job to do here." Comes with like the bowl of the mixture he's prepared and starts to apply it, and like gives the boy a drink as he like opens his mouth to pour it down.
Alright,
Yeah.
Jimprax will he'll play like just for a little bit while, to maybe make the experience of being taken care of a little bit more pleasant. Something kind
Yeah.
of like soothing.
Sure. Yeah,
Reese
go ahead.
attempts
Give
to
me a
change the
performance.
topic and he's like, meet one of the best musicians on the planet. Oh, what
Nat
did you do?
20.
And that is
No, but very
no
good.
joke. Yeah, you put on a fantastic show. What are you using to play?
There we go.
I'm using my dulcimer, and it's oddly like Jimprax obviously is like normally very showboaty and like out there, and so you'd expect he would play something like ridiculous, but maybe he plays something from like his childhood, like a childhood lullaby, and it's like very soothing.
Just nails it.
Maybe has a little bit of this like not actually cast using my Song of Rest ability, but maybe like a little bit of it, like a little bit of that inherent magic sneaks into it.
Yeah, love it. Absolutely. As you begin to play and as you begin to strum, the boy's eyes just completely close, and his entire body just kind of not falls limp, but rests.
Kind of
Where-
gradually, yeah.
Where he's not trying to like strain, and he's not just full of tension in the shoulders and his upper body.
Oh, I love it.
Perfect. What a great idea.
Jimprax, you sweet boy.
No.
Yeah.
Shma.
So should we turn in ourselves and see how it goes the next morning, or like do we have an idea how long this takes, or?
Mm,
Sorry, what was the question?
Dale, like do we have an idea how long this should take to have any effect? Like, should we? get a sense
I think
talk to
Gail will probably have an idea of like roughly a week for everything to start
Oh,
gradually
gosh.
coming back.
Okay.
it might be in our best interest to like take another job or two while we're waiting, just to
Yeah.
get some more money and
Yeah.
experience.
Totally.
Just an idea.
And also, like, concern about the Sunny Boyton kid, but I'm not sure that we're strong enough to take that on yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe get a little bit more practice under our
Gosh,
belts.
who knows where
Get
they
a
are
few,
now.
get a few stories to tell before we continue to sit on the big one.
Sounds good.
All right.
Ish.
So it's around 6:30 at the when you all are ushered out of the shop. Is there anywhere that you want to head off to?
Should
I
we
had
get
I
an
guess
idea
maybe
of,
we
like,
could
what
have a
like,
little
there
bit
may
of
be
fun.
things that are out there that we don't even
Yes,
know
it is
about.
important. When after you see Jimprax, like oddly is a little bit like not weepy, but like a little sad. Like it is important after things that are difficult that we go out and enjoy ourselves. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
but
Friday.
again, yeah,
Let's
like,
do
do we-
shots.
Oh God. I got pretty
I
drunk
feel
last
so
night.
bad
I'm just
now.
having memories of that. Like in real life.
Just all
Yeah.
comes back.
Oh
Because
God.
it'd be a shame if the characters all got stone drunk and then something really serious happened, and we're just like
Yeah.
incapable.
We're all just like fucked up. We have to do
Yeah.
another interaction with like a shopkeep. We'd be done.
I can
Yeah,
tell.
roll
yeah, I
disadvantage
can
on
tell you-
everything.
Yeah. I feel Sev would be the sober sitter. 'Cause she's like, like a glass of wine here and there is fine, maybe, but she does not enjoy like heavy drinking.
okay.
So
Jimprax,
I'll be the
like
VD,
Schwei.
even though.
But Dale,
Jimprax
like,
like
should we
Schwei
get
is a party boy.
should
So
we get more of a fuller idea of like what is in the town? Because there may be things that we still don't even know exist that could be really good right now.
Yeah, there are a few things of note in the town. It's mostly like a trading town, full of like general goods stores, merchant stores. You've got the mines off to the right, where they're just like hearted right off to the jeweler in the upper district. The rest of the town below, on the in the lower district, are mostly houses for the general residents, for the like lower class workers. The middle of the town is the merchants area. You've got like food stalls, you have the general goods stores, the smithy, the magic shop, which is currently down. There's a sign out front saying away on business. The apothecary and the guild hall. Towards the upper district, you have like the nicer houses with the like finely pruned gardens and the pathways, and the great big inn where like the local festivities for those
Oh.
who can afford it take place.
Have we been there yet?
I
I
don't
don't
Well, if
believe.
not, I suppose we're going now.
I guess so.
Might as
Yeah.
well.
Just
Like-
we've had a lot of intense things happen.
Yeah, I guess I'll turn to Arthur and say, we can discuss this another time. We must probably want to close up shop now, yeah?
If you can keep us informed of any changes, blah blah, which I think you already said.
That too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Hopefully those will be coming out soon. Where are you
Okay.
all? Where are you all staying that I can follow up with you? I believe we bumped outside the guild earlier. Are you staying over there or at one of the inns or?
Yeah.
The guild hall for now,
guild.
yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, and with that, he again like just closes the
So
door
he
to
can
his
just
shop.
leave a message with the innkeeper if we're not there too. Right?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
can absolutely just like leave a note for you guys for Matilda to relay when you all come back.
And give her another reason to be cranky.
We're the best.
We are.
Of course we are.
All right, so are you all heading off to?
You guys lead the way. I'm
Sounds like
just
the
the
evening is just about starting.
supervisor.
So
Where
Yeah.
was this place you guys wanted to go? I didn't quite catch it.
somewhere in the center. You said, Dale, that the big huge inn somewhere in the center town.
Towards the upper district, towards the east side, like overlooking the coast, is the what like the fancier inn.
Nicer blue buildings.
And then you have this is where like all of the fine festivities take place
Yeah.
for the folk who can afford it here.
Yeah, we should check that out at least once before before the story ends.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah, absolutely. As you make your way in,
Uh-huh.
Little-
I
little
saw what you did
joke.
there.
Yes. Clever.
the smell of any kind of food imaginable just overwhelms your senses. There's a lot of merriment. You have people seated at every table, just laughing, talking, joking, and chowing down on the food. You have a couple of patrons over at the bar side, waiting for their drinks to come out. And you don't really see like a whole lot of empty seats to really take your place at.
Oh.
Hmm.
Balls.
Towards the right side, there is a cozy little fire in the fireplace currently going, and a couple folks over on the couches against the wall reading some books.
That looks like a good spot for me.
Reese just looks at everyone and says, I guess this is a good time to stay on our feet and get to know the common folk.
Maybe we could try the guild hall. I mean, out of game, do they serve food and drinks at the guild hall?
Yeah,
Yeah, and
absolutely.
it might be if there are people to meet
See if we can find some assistance for the future.
yeah.
Yeah. See, maybe I could check out some new books in the library at some point. That'd be nice too. While we're there.
I guess we could have a look, yeah.
Sure, fantastic. So, heading out down back to the guild then.
Sure.
Oh, you guys are leaving the inn already?
There's
It
no
doesn't
space.
really look like
Crowded.
there's
What? It's chock full of people and excitement. Where's your lust for life, everybody? Reese just gets
Rex
all
has
worked up.
lust for life. It's just I also have I also would enjoy to sit down, and that doesn't really seem to be possible here.
No, it doesn't.
Reese looks like jaw wide, like, read a book. There's tons of people and fun and excitement and Ginprax, you could have played
I'm
a
not
tune.
sure tons of people and excitement go together for me.
Okay. Well, how about I stay and I'll let you guys know how it goes.
Okay, sure, if you'd like.
Up to you.
Well, I won't be leaving you. As much as I would like a seat, I would I don't want to leave you on your lonesome. I'll stay.
If you guys want to stay, I think me and Gail better head to the library.
All right, your business is your own.
I think both those things would be helpful and relieving to stress, so perfect. We'll see you guys in a few hours.
We can still talk to people just a little closer to our comfort zone.
Exactly.
You two have fun. Don't do
will.
anything we wouldn't do. Although, I mean...
Which is already happening now.
Yes.
Yeah. We literally are doing something we wouldn't do, so...
That's true. Anyway.
I appreciate it.
Ginprax 1, Gale 0.
All right. So we'll get to the adventures of Ginprax and Reese in a little bit. Gale and Sev,
be good.
as
I
you
will
head...
use the restroom then, BRB.
Sure. You two head back over to the guild hall. You see Matilda right back where she always is. It's as if she just does not leave, ever.
I know how that goes.
Off to your right, you see you see that all the seats are filled over at the immediate dining area. Out front, the door slams as one of the servers is heading back over towards the kitchen. To your left, you see that the library is just completely empty. No one is over there. Roughly 6:45, dinner is being prepared, and the food from the kitchens towards the very back is just flooding the entire building. You can literally, anything you think of is being made right now. You've got stews, you've got soup, you have
Good shit.
chicken, beef, whatever you want.
Ginprax and Reese are missing out.
Yeah.
Wait, did you say when we came into this big inn that there was amazing food of every kind that blew us away or something like that?
Yeah, there is food being made there as well.
Yeah, so we're good.
Anyway, I'm gonna quickly return the book, just so that I don't get flack from Matilda.
Sure. You slide it right on the desk in front of her. She just stamps it, waves you off. Doesn't even say anything.
All right. Where do we order food? Or get food?
Didn't we order food there on our first day?
No, we were at the inn.
Oh.
Yep. On your first day here, you were all at the inn right across from the stables outside of the west gate of town.
As guild members, do you get a special? You don't get a special meal or place to eat or something like that?
There is a mess hall at the very back end of the guild that guild members can partake in.
Do we have to pay?
No.
Or yay, free food.
Now I'm missing out.
Yeah.
Because I'm definitely going to pay for this food.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you asking how to? Are you asking Matilda how do you go back and order food?
Or I guess maybe it might have been in the... Yes, no, maybe.
I just heard in. What?
Oh,
Yeah.
what was I gonna say? Did Matilda or like the paperwork explain how the like food cafeteria, situation worked?
Yep. Going through it, like perusing through the documents they signed. There's a section that covered like food cost expenses and how the 3 square meals a day were covered by the guild. You can just enter the doors to the back end of the building and sit down at the hall, just request whatever food you want from these servers. They greet you.
Food in the library?
There is... they say through the library?
No, is food allowed in the library?
Yeah.
It is not. So it can only be
Okay.
had in the hall.
Okay, that's what I figured. Okay, that's fine.
Well, I suppose I might go like grab a book just to read while we're eating and just not eat in the library, just have a book in the food area.
Yeah, I'll grab that encyclopedia of artists that I
I'm
was
just gonna
looking
grab a
at
book
earlier and
yeah.
just have a look through the A section.
Sure.
I'm just gonna look at some magic theory books or something, just, you know, studying, keep my mind sharp.
Absolutely.
And get some beer, wine, or something in the mess hall with whatever food seems delicious and nummy. While
Sure.
that's happening, I imagine Jim, Prax, and Reese are probably drunk and table dancing now.
Yeah.
I think I have something else in mind, actually.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. That's even worse.
Oh, you might be surprised.
So yeah, you both sit down. You see a few of your guild members over at the mess hall towards the back end of the building. So you all just move back. You see like they're all clad in like green gear, the same green as like the emblem for like the emblem of the slime for the guild. See some of them are wearing like leather armor, some wearing like half plate, full plate. They've got like bits of cloth coming through the armor. And they're just chowing away. Some have got soups and stews, others have got like drumsticks, some have just like full T-bone steaks. You sit down,
Damn, primo treatment.
one of the servers comes up to the both of you, greets you. Hi, hello, welcome. I haven't seen your faces before. What can I get you? New here? Oh, try the soup, try the brew. Everything's all good here.
Sure. What kind of brew and soup do you suggest?
Well, we have a fantastic cream of onion soup. It's the best. It's literally
I
to
swear,
die
I'm
for.
gonna do like I'm gonna take this VOD and I'm just gonna edit together a series of just mundane ridiculousness that this day has been. We've spent so much time. There's like, we have so much stews and food available. I see. How does the
Just
meal
hearing Dale act all
plan
this
work?
out like makes my day.
I know.
I know, I'm enjoying this so much. We
It's
definitely
like-
need to take a clip specifically of the adventures of trying to get horses.
Yeah, just renting a horse, and it's the most, in theory, mundane things, but it's been absolutely hilarious.
Welcome to D&D.
D&D.
What type of meal plans do you have? What are we doing right
What's
now?
your meal planning?
So in
That's
the
great, I
morning
love
we
it.
have a full breakfast. It comes complete with some flapjacks. You got some sausage. We got some eggs. Gonna have them runny, scrambled, boiled, whatever you want.
I'm gonna go to the library and read some books. Okay, let's go to the bar and have some fun. We'll have some entertainment. It's just like so like, it's great. Nice change of pace. Good stuff.
So you
D&D's
two,
great. You can roleplay whatever the hell you want.
whatever you want. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. True.
And the more you annoy Dale, the better.
Okay.
So the
Like we
server's
went
going to
from
take
like
down.
wolves on fire and just all this stuff to like, what meal plan do you have?
To be fair, all of you did dive headfirst into action first, questions later. So
Yes, we
I
did.
tried to be a little bit restrained, but after a while, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it.
Big axe on the skull of some huge barbarian and like just everything
Yeah.
imaginable.
Me being a complete and utter sociopath with a tied-up bandit.
Oh my Christ. Glad I missed that. Very glad I missed that.
Yeah, I don't know how Jim Prex would have felt about that, but who
Yeah,
cares?
he
You weren't
wouldn't.
there.
Probably bad. If I had to imagine
Yeah.
from what I've heard, probably he wouldn't have
You
been
don't-
happy.
You don't need to worry about that. You weren't there
Yep.
for that. Not your
No.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, not my
You're
problem. Ignorance is bliss.
So the server takes down your orders, gets you like a full appetizer meal to try, one of everything that the cook is preparing for the nights. And you see several of the other guild members just like not really pay you any attention, just downing all the food. Is there anything in particular that you two are going to be doing or just chowing down?
Chow down, reading, try not to get
chowing,
schmutz on the
reading,
books.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you actually get like stat increases or some sort of key knowledge from like the reading of the book that he's reading? Probably, eh?
Maybe at the DM's pleasure.
Yeah.
At discretion. Like if like X amount of
Okay.
time has passed and you're dedicated to something happening, like yeah, I can definitely, I'd be down to work with that.
Cool.
All right, so you two enjoy your evening meal. We are gonna flip on back over to
Some party
Jinprax.
boys.
Yeah, the party boys, the frat
Party
boys.
boys.
Jinprax and
You say that like I'm not
Reese.
actually a frat boy in real life.
Jim Crack sounds pretty new to the whole thing.
Yeah, table dancing and God
Or
only
who knows?
knows
He's
what.
probably went to like maybe some royal balls or something.
He has.
Yeah.
And he's definitely this is little Jimprax lore, and depending on how turnt Jimprax gets, he might reveal this information, but Jinprax's ex-boyfriend and him absolutely, like, his ex-boyfriend would sneak him out to like actual fun like taverns and stuff.
Oh.
So that he wasn't so that Jimprax's ex-boyfriend was more of a commoner, and so like would show him
Yeah.
actual fun times instead of just being like stuck
He liked
at like
playing with
fruit
boys.
parties.
In stuffy royal fanciness.
Yes.
I'll bet you Reese would have may have learned that like 5 minutes from now if you hadn't said it. That's interesting.
Sorry. Yeah.
No, that's okay. No, I'd
well,
pretend
I'm
I can-
sure we'll get there. I'm sure we'll get there.
Yes,
So-
I'm good at separating.
Wonder
Okay,
if it was
so
also
I do
a
remember-
drinking lord.
Jim Prax saying at one point, I think when we were in the having a beers like on the first day or whatever. I think Jim Prax mentioned that he didn't drink a lot of alcohol. I think that discussion came up before in game. Am I right?
I
Or
believe
that
that's
he had
I believe that's right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
that he
So-
hadn't previously like he didn't have a taste for certain alcohols. Yeah.
Okay. So Reese made note of that, and he goes to the bar, whatever it is that's there,
Mhm.
and he just asks for the finest non-alcoholic drink you have, and a beer.
Yeah.
All right, fantastic. Yeah, you push your way up through the crowd at the bar, and like it's elbow to elbow. You just like finally get your way through. You flag down the bartender. It's like this stout woman, just like rosy cheeks, just face full of smile. Looks you over. Well, hello there. How are you doing today? What can I get for you?
This is good. The vibe of this place is more like up. It's not like brawling bar or anything, which is probably good for us
No.
right now.
No, very, very jovial.
Festive. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I
Yeah.
just say that. I say, can you please give me one of your best and most tasty non-alcoholic drinks from my friend there, and a beer.
Gives you a little wink. Well, darn tootin' we can. Absolutely. We'll get you a sparkling cider and one of our best cups. Hold right up, darling. She
Oh my
goes
God.
off to like a shelf towards the back by the stove. You see like frost and like the little bits of cold like being whisked away by the draft in the building. You just see like different cases and bottles of alcohol and liquids. Pours a cup, brings back over to you. There you go. This will be 5 gold now.
Great. I give her that and make sure to pay what would be 20% of that. Like you gotta tip first
Gotta tip.
out.
Yeah.
Tip
Yeah,
your
you
tip.
establish a good rapport with your regular bar person.
Yes.
Tip your
and
booze,
that you're gonna-
wench.
Yes, tip.
Yeah.
Always
Then
tip your booze
be-
wench.
It'd be
Absolutely.
5 gold and 2 silver, in case you wanted to know
Thank
how
you.
much the
There
I
we
was just
go.
going to calculate that.
Perfect. Yeah, I couldn't work out the math right now with the
Yeah.
gold and the silver. Right on. And then I just take the drinks back and just hand it back and say this is what I was told is the nice non-alcoholic drink that they have here.
Thank you. Yeah, I know. I know I tend to be a little bit fussy with my spirits of choice. So thank you.
I look to Jim Prax and just say like it's probably good we keep our wits about us anyway. It's a good idea. I want to
Yes.
affirm the
Yes, it's important to relax, but no need to get too sloppy, I suppose.
sloppy. And he
Yes.
just takes a drink.
Ma'am.
Shiprax awkwardly also takes a drink, feeling like maybe he said the wrong thing.
Reese,
As-
with his face growing slightly more flushed, just kind of looks around and looks for something interesting to, engage in, like whether it's people
Yeah.
or whether it's.
Where are
Yeah.
you trying to like look to settle down? Like, are you two up at the bar? Are you off in one of the corners? Like
I
in
think
one
because
of
we're
the
kind
by
of,
window.
in a sense, doomed to be like it's crowded everywhere. I don't know if we're gonna get a chance to have like the real one-on-one time. So
Yeah.
let's maybe just try and like mingle with things that look interesting to us.
Yeah. If there's yeah. As much as Jimprax is very like charismatic and stuff, like, and has been to bars like this previously, it's still not like his forte, so he's a little bit like not sure how to, who I should talk to first and maneuver around with. Once he gets there though, then he's good.
Sure. Yeah. As you take a look around, you just see everyone just constantly laughing, constantly in talk with the parties that they're there with. You see mostly humans here. You see the occasional elf, the occasional dwarf, lost in the crowd. Like I said, all the tables are full. The bar is just completely packed. There's standing room only. Really, you see like various groups of people, just like standing around the like in front of the bar, off to the right hand side around the fireplace, and around the table in the lower right, with the windows like looking outwards. They're all wearing like finely well tailored outfits, lots of blues, lots of greens, the same green associated with the rest of the town. Yeah, is there any one in particular
Okay, so
trying to go?
Jimprax would probably be more interested in gravitating towards somebody. This is gonna sound awful, but somebody that's not human, simply because he has like being a dragonborn. There have already in this town been slightly like adverse reactions to him, and he's kind of noticed this. So he wants to go for
No, that makes
counter-
sense.
As a
He's
drow,
he's
I
in
get
the
it.
habit of going to a comfort zone of where if there's a situation where there's people being like slightly alienated because of he's used to just sort of automatically going to them. That makes sense.
Yeah, or not even that. It was more
Totally.
so his first time. Everybody was like, "Wait, what?" And so now he's like gaining a little bit more sense of that, and yeah,
Okay, yeah.
he's
Yeah.
reading the room a little bit more. Let's say.
Also,
Yeah, I mean, Sev has definitely encountered her fair share of racism too. It's a thing. So I get you there.
Yes.
Go where you feel safe.
Dale, is there any like, okay, so going all the way back to that guy with the fancy hat, to like all the people that we've met that the painting, so paintings. I'm gonna at some point look around and see if there's any paintings adorning the bar, the inn at all, and if there's any like, because you can't look behind on it necessarily, but if I'm just looking for that A. But also, if there's anything unique about the clothing of the fancy hat guy, like some sort of uniqueness to his attire or anything, just stuff like that, were just clues of stuff that we've come across that might, because there's so many people here, you would think there would be something potentially. And then the only other thing is, like, did we determine if this kid was from this town that we rescued? We don't even know that, do we?
You gather that he was from Grimseth, which is why we're trying to reach out to the guild up in Grimseth to let them know that we think that we found who they were looking for.
Oh, okay. So chances are no one from here. Okay, yeah. So just if there's anything that he may that have noticed throughout all our, like the stuff I mentioned, that if there's something unique, particularly about that fancy hat guy, that is recognized again.
Absolutely. As you like take a look through the crowd, you see like a lot of finely tailored outfits that look fancy, look expensive. It doesn't look anything like the outfit that Mr. Fancy Hat was wearing. His looked formal, but in a very like military fashion. Looked more like a military coat, like a formal dress coat.
Oh, okay. And there's no military. Well, I guess they wouldn't be. So yeah, sometimes nothing is something. Just the fact that there's absolutely nothing like that here kind of tells us something.
Yeah.
Yep. And as you look around the get right to you, as you look around the the building, there are various different paintings. There are some portraits. There are like paintings of the scenery and landscapes. Nothing at all like the charcoal portrait that you saw from the abandoned house. Nothing with the signature of the artist with an A.
Okay.
Does Grimprax notice him doing this? Like, you kind of, like, basically doing work?
Yeah, are you, like, subtle about it, Reese?
No. You can see my eyes narrow when I'm kind of scanning the room.
Yeah.
With the same kind of looks that I would give when we were out on our adventures, yes.
Yeah. Grimprax kind of, like, laughs slightly and puts a hand on his shoulders, like, I understand, that it's important to be wary, but we're also here to relax and, celebrate our successes, so we can take it easy.
That's true. Reese tries to observe if there's any music playing in the room currently.
Is there music in the room? I don't believe there is.
Like, is there already a bard?
Reese...
No one is playing music. I think. Yeah, with everyone like shouting and cheering, any sort of music at this point would be really hard to hear.
Reese,
you
have a harp, right?
I have a dulcimer, which is, if you look, I have a few instruments actually, but the one I mostly play is a dulcimer.
Dulcimer. And how loud do those get, I wonder?
Grimprax whips out a tuba.
Oh my god. Womp. No.
Okay, what if I rolled a performance, Dale? What I was gonna do, I'll just tell you and you tell me what roll is appropriate, if anything. What I was gonna do was turn to Grimprax and go, "You're right," and completely finish my drink. And then I was, oh, there it is. Okay. And then I was gonna like stand up and like in a typical fashion that you would in these days to get the attention of, the vicinity around you, like, which I think happened more back then than now. Like people just hear ye kind of thing.
Like a town crier.
Yeah.
Exactly. I want to, use my utmost, whether it's performance or whether it's persuasion, and just be like, hear ye, everyone. you are in for a treat, and just this sort of this big announcement. Jinprax here is one of the best musicians I have ever known, and we've been so blown away by how awesome and full of joy you are that we thought we would entice you with a song.
At first, this a little bit embarrasses Jimprax at first, but he kind of like gets into it a bit with the accolades and remembers that wait, yeah, why am I being embarrassed? I am the best musician ever, and I should, tell story of our tale. How else am I gonna get famous?
There we go. So does this require a roll, or can we just do it, Dale?
Yeah, go ahead and give me persuasion.
Persuasion. Okay, here we go.
Trying to like, oh,
Damn.
let's go.
Yeah.
Ah,
Well, there you go.
oh, it's happening. We play it.
Yeah.
Right
so,
on.
Oh God, hopefully I'll
As-
do well.
all right, so I'm envisioning this as like you're in the center of the building at the moment. You have eruptions of cheer and laughter coming from all around you, and as everything just kind of goes back to a lull, to like smaller talk, you just boom out whatever you're going to say. Go ahead. How are you going to try to command them?
Me?
Yeah, like how do you try to present yourself? Like, do you go anywhere in particular? How are you trying to get their attention?
Well, I'm just gonna go to the place where the largest majority of people can see me and not just hear me, and I'm just gonna say something like what I said. And the motivation of this, if it helps, because in the interest of the role, is I want to establish a positive regard with the community of this town, because it seems like a large majority of them are here right now, and in the interest of communication, getting information or favors or missions, I just want them to know that we're a positive presence, and just and give them a good time, and let them know that we're one of the good guys, kind of thing. So that's kind of the whole idea of it, and then also just with Jimprax's music.
Yeah.
Sure, fantastic. So you start speaking up, and right as like the lull starts to set in, everyone averts their eyes to you, to this new voice, someone they haven't seen before, someone they haven't heard before. As you start to announce, "Hello, my friends, we're new in town here, and we're looking for a fun night out. We've got Jinprax, the Dragonborn Bard, the best bard there ever barded."
Yes. Well, he is. So,
All
so I
eyes
guess
are on you at this point, Jinprax.
all right, we're going for it. I've had an inspiration for a while now, so if I fuck up, I absolutely am going to use it. So
Let's
I
go.
break out my trusty dulcimer. I literally have on Spotify a playlist of songs that Jimprax would play, but
Oh,
Bard
very
ish,
cool.
my
but
Love it.
Bard like. So we'll
Are
see.
they DMCA friendly?
Definitely not.
Okay.
Well,
So
it
we
was
won't
worth a
play 'em.
shot.
But all right, let's see how I do. God!
What are the odds?
Well, okay. You know
What?
what? Yeah.
What do you
Oh my
play?
God.
Everything
Nat
stops.
20.
Oh my
Gee.
God.
Every eye in the building is on you. The people eating their food
Wild.
just stop, drop down, lay down their forks, lay down their knives. The people who are standing and just like partaking in the drinks and just like standing shoulder to shoulder just stop and stare at you. Everyone in the kitchen just puts down whatever they were cooking. The one at the stove continues stirring because he's not going to let that shit burn. But everyone has their eyes directly on you.
Oh hell yeah! I imagine if there could be such a thing as a dulcimer version of "The Less I Know, the Better" by Tame Impala, that is absolutely what he plays.
Ooh.
Absolutely. And as you're
It's just
strumming,
so, yeah.
like, as you begin to strum like the open notes, the intro,
like it's very funky, which is like not the music of the time, but fuck it, I can do what I want.
Everyone,
I got it at
God
20.
damn, what?
everyone is just vibing, nodding their heads. There's like confused looks among the crowd, like, have you ever heard this before?
playing the
This
song
is
right
this is
now.
entirely new. What is going on? What is the sound? Who is this Shipwrecks? What's going on? Well, how have you not heard this before? And they start just cheering and just have this roarous crowd behind you.
Oh my god. This
Reese,
is amazing.
to the beat of the bass drums, just like stomps and claps, like stomp, clap, stomp.
I'm like, absolutely. I imagine Jimprax, he's a Dragonborn, so he has like a little bit of frills. He's like poofing out his frills and like kind of like puffing out his scales to just seem like that much more shiny.
Fantastic. Reese, go ahead. Roll me performance with advantage. Well, it's going to have advantage anyway, so.
A performance.
Performance, yeah, for the tapping with the beat.
Oh, okay. And then, what did you say about advantage?
Don't worry about it because it is going to auto roll advantage for you.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
15, fantastic. So you're with the 15, you're acting like the hype man. You're getting people more into the music and the rhythm. A couple of folks were like clapping like out of time. They couldn't quite keep up with your stomping on the floor, getting like this one group rhythm
people
going
do
Yeah,
down.
it's more about Reese's like extreme enthusiasm and less about his actual ability in music.
Absolutely.
Oh my god,
You
Jimprax
might
is so into it. He's like so happy.
you might not quite be musical, Reese, but your passion supersedes any sort of musical expression you might have, and you are getting just everyone into it.
Right on.
All right, and as you come to the end of the song, is there anything you'd like to do, Jimprax?
He'll bow and says, thank you all so very much for listening to my tale. We are in the area and around if you ever want to say hi. Always welcome to a friendly face, but I will cease my interruption and return with my friend. Please come make yourself known to me as I have made myself known to you. And I give a curtsy.
As you're beginning to like pack everything up and take everything down, you just hear from the back of the crowd, "Encore! There's an encore!"
Oh, okay. If you say it. And so Jimprax,
I didn't pick much at all.
yeah, he's showboaty. He'll play another song. And this one will be kind of interesting. I don't have the lyrics written out yet. Sorry. But he's gonna play a song kind of like recounting like a more traditional bard song, but that's like sort of recounting the tale of our goblin friends to try to start, leaving out all names, but just kind of like a recounting tale of, goblins, they're just like us,
How many gold pieces would that be? Because I have 38 and I bought those drinks. So like, how much is that, Dale? Would you say?
33.
Would drinks
It'd
be a
be-
whole ass gold?
Be
They
3
asked
of
for
them?
Well,
5
they were-
gold.
That's expensive
Oh, they asked
shit.
for 5 gold.
We
And
are in the
2
bougie
silver
ass
for the
bougie
tip.
place right now, okay?
Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, I'm down to 33 now. Okay, I just want to make sure I did that.
32 and 8 silver because you left
30
the tip.
For the 2
Right,
silver,
'cause
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So should I put 32 and then 8 silver?
Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead, give me another performance roll, Jimprax.
Oh fuck. I'm not gonna do as well this time.
And for the third nat 20,
We'll see.
No, but pretty close.
You know
respectable.
what? It's fine.
Respectable, yeah.
It's good. You're good.
And so this is like
We
a
get
more
some
traditional.
people that are anti-goblin here that are just like,
Yeah.
I can't believe you said
Oh, they're
that.
getting
Them
political on us
goblins ain't
now.
up to no good. You see a couple of more like stout humans just like turn their noses up and start to leave the bar as like three more people coming through the doors just start instantly bobbing their heads.
yeah.
Anti-goblins. Get out
So
of
now
here
I'm
with
hearing
that
that
shit.
Yeah.
Why Can't We Be Friends song, and do you guys know that one?
Why can't we be
Yeah,
friends? Yes. Oh my god.
Fantastic. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you're beginning to play. Everyone's really starting to vibe with it. This is like a slower, like more traditional song. So despite like the high energy that they had with the funk from earlier, they just start like nodding their heads, starting to get back into the
Still a
mood,
little
starting
funky. It's still a
to-
little funky, but
vibe down.
It was like the first introduction of funk into this particular world.
Jim Prax brings the funk.
Meanwhile,
love it.
the only music over in the library is just me still humming. Gonna take my horse to the goblin road and gonna ride till there are no more.
Oh my god.
And then Gail
Amazing.
is probably mildly annoyed, but it's okay.
I could actually see this happening like in movie form,
I think I would
and
probably
just
be tapping my
second
foot.
that second song is playing, and then it just cuts to this like very silent, reverby library, and Seb's just like gonna take my horse," turning the pages.
And then Gail is just kind of got like a very like scowly
angry dad.
expression.
Get off my lawn.
Oh my god, love it.
Secretly tapping his foot because he kind of likes it.
He's like trying to be like, I fucking hate this, but actually is like seriously into it. Just trying to pretend like, ugh, kids these days.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Jim Prax, as your song comes to an end, there's another just round of applause and cheers all over.
Puff out my scales a little bit.
Reese turns to Jim Prax and says, "One of the big secrets is leave them wanting more. Let's head back."
Of course, I've been in the industry. I went to Bard College. I of course know this. Jim Prax did not know this.
I hope it's a lot better than Skyrim's Bard College, because that place sucked.
Oh, that place sucked.
I never once tried that. I'm
What
playing
a
it right now. I
letdown.
still won't go in there.
Yeah, just avoid it.
It's a
You don't get
letdown.
anything
It's
cool
not
about.
worth- I mean,
Yeah.
you get like, there's one quest where you get like a level up in every single branch of magic skill
Oh.
trees, but like that's
Art?
about the only thing that's worth anything.
I don't remember that.
But yeah, it was just a fetch quest for one of the students, but
Yeah, they were dumb.
That's about yeah.
You couldn't even. Yeah, you already had like the base animation in the game to like play a drum, so or like play an instrument.
Yeah.
So why? Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I became the head like magic guy at Winterhold there.
yeah.
That was
Yeah.
totally worth it.
Yeah, it was fun
That's been
Oh,
great.
being the
yeah.
Archmage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Especially with
Jazargo,
the alchemy
best
table.
follower.
Guild master.
Yeah, I love Jazargo. He was the best follower.
He is pretty cool.
Mhm.
You can also marry the Nord Mage.
You can marry I think you can marry both of the you can marry the girl with the spells and the boy with the staff.
Yes, my
you
favorite
can
person
marry
from
both of them.
from Mage School, the girl with the spells.
You can't marry. I don't think you can marry any Khajiit, which is tragic.
No, you can't. And you know what? Dale is going to be putting together a modded Skyrim for me to play on stream, and
Ooh.
Oh.
marrying Khajiits is going to be one of the mods that I'm adding
Lol.
that to the list.
You
Gabe.
should.
Like
There's one
that-
you could get also that I got where you can switch the textures of one of the orphan kids to be a Khajiit.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
highly
awesome.
recommend that one.
I'll add that to the
Pretty
list
cool.
too. Yeah, I'm adding a bunch of mods to a list for Dale to get, and then you will see my
Ooh.
adventure. 'Cause I've never
Excellent.
played with mods before, so yeah, we'll.
It'll be an
we
adventure.
gotta make it fun.
I'm playing
Yeah.
the Switch version,
Oh.
so my mods are somewhat limited.
Aw,
Limited there, yeah.
tragedy.
But you
It's
got it on
great, though.
mobile.
It's
You
good
know
for
what?
it. The
That's
follower I have is
actually-
good, but I might have to replace him only because he keeps telling me, he's like, the ancient Nords had wonderful.
Shut
up.
Please stop.
It's better. It is
God.
so much better than being sworn to carry your burdens, though. Believe you me.
I'm sworn to
I-
carry
yeah.
your burdens.
Yes, I remember her.
Yeah, that's why you gotta go
But you know
Jazarko. Because
You know what I
Jazarko's just
love
like.
with
Sorry, go ahead.
when Serana, yeah, sorry. When Serana, like, when you try to trade with her, she'll be like, "This better not just be all the stuff you can't be bothered with." I'm like, "Yeah, sorry, it is." But
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
But
Jazarko
yeah,
gets
after-
sassy.
Oh yeah, he's something.
I love him
That's
so
what
much.
I'm probably Dale. Like when we're done with the session, we should watch TV in the computer room while you start putting that together for me because you keep saying we're gonna do it and then you don't. So I'm holding you to it tonight.
Snap.
We will see. As you finish up your wonderful rendition of this music that no one has ever heard before, and they start vibing with it, you're starting to like push through the crowd, say, no more. I can't. I can't.
Oh.
Are you
I
staying?
promise I'll be back.
Are you staying, or are you like heading back to turn up for the night?
What time is it at this point, Dale?
With you being here at the Shad, and we'll say it's been about hour and a half, around 8:30.
Oh, 8:30.
Early to turn in.
I mean,
Probably
they
like
should
8:30, 9 o'clock. Yeah.
they should probably hang out just for a little bit more to see the effects of what we've done. You know,
If
just to
people
have
are
people
into
come
it, if
up to
anybody
us.
wants to come up and,
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we were offered a table at this point,
yeah.
if there isn't one
Local
free, and then
celebrity status.
it would give us a chance. I know we're not supposed to work, but we could still kind of observe, and people might come up and say something, relevant. And we'll just stay for another hour at least, and just kind of enjoy that moment, and then probably head back. I think.
Enjoy the celebrity.
Yeah.
Absolutely. As like you're trying to like make your way off or like down from the fireplace you were at, and you're pushing through a couple of folks, people absolutely like run up to you, and they're just like trying to shake your hand, grab your hand, just like, hi, hello, wow, you're new, that was amazing, oh my god, I can't believe you can play music. You have like a dwarf and elf couple come up to you, and they just like look you dead in the eye, mugs of ale in their hands. You, good music. You drink with us.
Why, of course, my good sir and ma'am, and I clink and take a swig, I suppose, despite not
Hold
loving
on. What do they look like?
loving the taste.
What are these two guys? What are they?
So there is a like a short male dwarf, just got bald head, really thick white beard into like 4 different braids, and they've got this somewhat short elf, short for an elf, around like 5'6"
What kind of elf?
or so. Wood elf.
Okay.
Kind of like tanner in complexion, blonde hair, just slicked backward, no braids, no nothing, just slicked back at a slight wave to it.
They handed both of us a drink.
They have their mugs in their hands, and they're trying to like usher Jim Prax up to the bar for a drink.
Okay. So we weren't handed any drinks that we didn't see where they came from, basically.
Nope.
Okay, good. Never mind. Carry on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He smiles at Jimpax. Why? Thank you. Of course, I would be more than happy to.
Yeah, they push you up to the side of the bar, and motion for the bartender to come on back, and she's coming on back. She's so friendly and helpful, with rosy cheeks, face full of smiles once again. Just compliments you on the music that you played. Well, we gosh darn diddly love that music. We never heard nothing like that before here in Abbey Brook. Is that something from where you came from? We don't really know much about your kind. I'm sorry. We don't know much about what's going on outside of Cyndrus here. But it was absolutely lovely. You can come back here anytime you want, darling.
Oh, Oh, why, thank you so much. And it is actually not my music, my professional style is unlike the music from where I come from. In fact, it is of my own creation, as I find it to be the most refreshing and most entertaining way to get people up and off their feet. Music is about telling a story, yes, but why can't it be fun and for dancing as well?
She kind of like gives this little like giggle and just fawns and eats up every word you're saying. The two companions that just approached you let her know that you're there for a drink. Ask her to give you the good stuff that they're having.
Oh boy.
And just smile at you, waiting for the drink to come back.
I smile back.
How does the sorry, not bartender, but what do you call a female bartender?
I think
What's
just
a
a bartender.
bartender?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
I was
they're
thinking
gender
just the
neutral.
bartender. Yeah.
Yeah,
Did Reese just observes her facial reaction to the good stuff just to see if there's anything unusual?
Sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me an
fair.
insight.
Insight, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's absolutely fair.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
All right. With a 14, you see like no difference in her facial features. She's just all smiling. Takes the gold they drop on the counter, goes off towards the same shelf that you saw her get your drinks off of, pour it into a mug, come back, and places in front of Jimprex. Enjoy, darling. This is the very best we have here in the honey silk. It's of our honey mead. Enjoy.
Oh, why, thank you very much. I take it, I sniff, it's mead. Yeah, Jimprax, I think what we said is he's not really into like mead. He I don't know if in this we have like harder liquors, which I think is normally what he sticks to, since it helps him
Yeah.
get his
Yeah.
burn, his fire breath right.
Reese turns to the
Yeah.
two dwarfs and says, "We're so very thankful for this gesture, and it's great to meet you.
Yes, of
Unfortunately, my
course.
friend here is strongly averse to mead for a variety of reasons.
Oh, I
you
wouldn't
be-
say
would-
strongly, and I politely drink it. Kind of just like it's. You never look a free gift horse in the mouth, and I, just kind of trying to not be like insult them.
Reese just kind of like closes his eyes like to himself and then just continues smiling at the dwarves.
Sure. So it is one dwarf, one elf.
Oh, it's one dwarf, one elf.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And yeah, as like you're starting to talk to them, Reese, like their expression just like drops. And then as Jimprax is like, no, it's fine. It's okay. I like it.
This is great.
It's good. Their face picks back up and they're just smiling again. And they look at each other, look at Jimprax, start counting down. All right. 3, 2, 1. Just start chugging the entire mug.
Oh.
In comes the table dancing.
Yep, Jimprax is gonna follow suit. He's like, oh, this is the direction this is going, and he's gonna follow suit because also you don't have to taste it that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Flawless logic.
Sure. Fantastic. So, this brings us to our debatable. I don't know how I want to run this. I think the first drink, the first cup, is going to be fine. I think anything after this is going to have a con
Yeah,
roll.
you know what, babe? I gotta look it up, but my old group and I actually found a pretty good table for like how to roll with like a drinking contest maybe, and like the way the DC increases. But yeah, it's generally just con checks, but like, obviously it gets higher each time, but we found a pretty good chart to like figure out, like based on what the drink was, what type of person is drinking it, how
That-
many,
that's
how
important
fast.
too, yeah.
I gotta
Okay.
find that. I will see if I can find that, but that might be useful for the future.
Sure. So all three of you just slam down the mug of ale. They slam theirs back down on the counter, kind of like the.
Wait, I do too.
I was envisioning the. Did you want to get in on it? Because they definitely
on
like
what?
ushered
them
up.
just drinking beer, basically.
Yeah, they had the mug of ale for Jimprax. So they are taking full interest in Jimprax alone at this point. And like just,
Oh, so it's the three of them.
yeah.
Oh, okay. No, so I just observed like close by.
Jimprax,
Yeah.
after smacking down his drink, turns and is like, "Are you not interested?"
I'll just say that just I've had enough for now. I'd rather just watch you enjoy the fruit of your labor.
Someone's gotta be responsible, I guess.
I would say fruit of our labor. You were the one to start my hype train afloat.
Trade.
True. So I order a beer from the bartress.
The bartress.
Is that a word? If not, it is now.
It is now.
Um,
Absolutely.
And I just order one and pay whatever that would be, and I just sip it very like casually.
Sure. So
I'm
it'll
on
be the
yellow
same
alert right
thing
now.
that you got earlier. So this will be 2 gold and 5 silver.
Okay.
So you're just like casually drinking it. The dwarf and the elf just like slam
It's
down
more
their.
to put Jimprax at ease to show that I'm drinking, but I'm not like drinking it super heavily.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Smart.
Makes me wonder where that wheelbarrow is.
Oh no!
Why do I get the feeling that Reese is gonna come running into us at the library? Guys, we need to find the wheelbarrow! And us looking
Guys,
up
we
from
broke our
books,
dragonborn
like,
again.
The next arc. Where's the wheelbarrow? Return of the wheelbarrow.
Return
Jimprax
of
gets
the
his own personal wheelbarrow.
At this point, like, we're all just gonna end up pooling our money to, like, can we just buy this stupid thing? Like, just keep
We just
it,
keep using
in
it.
Yeah, keep it in the
This is
guild
great.
hall, you know.
It's the Jimprax mobile.
It reminds me of how there's a Wikipedia article talking about the Pulp Mobile and how, like, the Pope keeps saying not to call it that, but then the article continues on referring to it
Oh
as
my
the
god,
Pulp
that's amazing. That's
like, stop
absolutely
calling it the
hysterical.
Pulp-mobile. Anyway, the Pulp-mobile, blah, 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 blah.
Oh,
That's
it's great. Your 2 companions are done with their drinks, and the bartress is coming back around to fill it back up with the mead. Do you like have yours down ready for another with them?
Yeah. Fuck it.
All right, fantastic. She comes by, giggles, looking like at all of you as she pours, and returns back. The elf and the dwarf look back at you, raising their glasses again, and begin to just down it.
Oh dear.
I go again, and only afterward remember to look at Reese to be like, "Is this okay?"
Reese keeps a smile, but raises his eyebrows, and tries to send a message, and what he hopes is like the relationship should be enough where you can kind of do that unspoken communication thing, and hopes it's strong enough where he can clearly see that he's saying like it's you've never done this before, be careful, we don't know these people, kind of thing.
Well, he's done this before.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Then I turn to the dwarves. Sorry, the dwarf and the elf.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I go to the elf actually. As a half elf, and like elves are more in this world? Are they more inclined to stoicism, logic, reason, almost like a Vulcan kind of thing? Is that safe to say, or not really?
It really depends on like the group, tribe, region, family
Right,
of
okay,
elf.
I've forgotten. I read it before, but it's kind of slipping. I just turned to him, like again, like just half elf's better than nothing, and I whispered so as not to draw attention to either Jimprax or the dwarf, and just say like, my friend may not be totally accustomed to drinking this quickly, and I just want to make sure we're keeping in mind our beautiful songbirds' well-being.
Yeah, fantastic. Are you saying this in common, in Elvish, in
Elvish.
in Elvish? Okay. Just like gives you a pat on the back. Oh, no worries, my friends. We're all friends here. Just trying to welcome the newest addition to our fine house.
And then I smile and I just say, as long as we're understood.
Gives you a little wink. Hi, my friends. Understood. And goes back to downing the down the drink. Jimprax, I'm gonna need a con save from you.
Oh boy. Am
Yeah,
I
I
good
would
at
think
those?
so.
No, I'm not good at those. Oh boy.
Uh,
Oh fuck.
oh dear. Good
Wheelbarrow
luck to
time.
you. Wheelbarrow time.
Jimprax is going to be
How
able to.
many sessions can Jimprax end up in the wheelbarrow?
So
Oh, the
Uh,
you're drinking it, you're drinking it, you're drinking it. You can, even though like it's going straight down your throat, you're now starting to get like that coated feeling of the drink, and you're starting to like actually taste it. You just have like this really like adverse reaction to it, thinking, I don't like this. This isn't great. The others look back at you, slamming their mugs back down on the table, just eyes shining, beaming straight at you, laughing and joking. Fine addition to the House of Abbybrook. Glad to have you here. Another.
I glad to be here, but I am I'm also imagining that I'm starting to feel it. Man, it's different than the dragons the I don't know what dragonborns drink normally,
Oh
but
my god.
insert name of standard dragon drink here.
I'm just imagining that at this point, like you're kind of scattered thoughts, so like you not knowing fits in perfectly.
Yeah. This hits heavier than what I'm used to. Did you know that the wheelbarrows here are great? They're really good. They're very sturdy, but I'm a little not the most cozy, and so my buddy here and I like smack Reese on the back, like accidentally 5-starring.
Reese
Oh
almost
my
spills his drink in
good
shock.
My good buddy and I.
You know what? Forget the wheelbarrow. These people will probably crowd surf Jimprax back to the guild hall.
Yeah, I think I think me and my good buddy here might need to call it. I had a few walk me downs beforehand to get the creative juices flowing. But yeah, Reese, I think maybe it's time we call it a night. Yeah.
The dwarf
Oh
just
my
looks
God, that's the
straight up
best
at
thing
you
ever.
with like disdain and disgust in his eyes. Oi, what are you saying about our wheelbarrows, huh? I work on those personally. I make every single one that comes out.
Oh,
Do you want
no.
some cushions in them or something?
No, I love them. They're I just said they're wonderful. They're just not the best for sleeping in. But that's not their purpose. Their purpose is to carry things, and if they can carry a big guy like me, we're in business. I wanna sponsor them. I wanna get into the business.
Make a persuasion check for me with
no.
advantage.
No, there's going to be a chibi Jimprax
With-
on every wheelbarrow in
With
this town now.
advantage.
Did not expect that.
Fantastic. With 19, the dwarf just like strokes his beard down, kind of plays with the braid ring. Spokesman. Face of the company.
Oh my god.
Bristle
Jinprax legit made a business deal while drunk.
Bristlebow.
A wheelbarrow jingle?
Bristlebro
Oh god.
Wheelbarrows and Company.
And
How does
company.
that song go again, Sev?
Gonna take my horse down the Goblin Road.
There's their jingle for this company. Perfect.
Sure.
Gonna take my barrow to the Goblin Road.
Jesus Christ.
Gonna roll till I can't no more.
And eventually a soothing voice kicks in. You know, when you're carrying something important. And
Then you
When
just
your
see a drunk
dragonborn has a little bit
Jinprax.
too much, and you need to take him safely home, you can rely on Whistlebrew wheelbarrows to get you there. Whistlebrew wheelbarrows can carry a dragonborn.
Exactly the strength of a dragonborn.
Hi now, and we'll throw in this shovel for free.
He's just like mulling all this over, playing with like his beard. We'll
Oh
talk.
my god.
We'll talk, friends. You have a good night.
You two, we'll get in contact. Here's my card. I hand like just a piece of paper.
He takes it. He doesn't even look at it. He's like kind of like swaying himself and just
Dirty
pockets it.
handshake. Just like, yeah, business.
Absolutely. And then he'll take his elf friend, go back to like spin back around to the bar, usher you away, and just slam down the mugs, trying to get the bartress's attention. Another. You hear in the distance as you're making your way out of the inn or out of the tavern.
Well, that was fun. I'm really glad we did that. Thank you for coming with me.
Reese, like almost like just lacking the words, just kind of nods and says, "Yeah, that was wonderful."
I'm sorry we didn't get to talk that much about you and me. I think I got roped into some business with wheelbarrows. But anyway, I'm sure we'll have plenty of time. But man, I've not had a night out like that in quite some time.
Reese just kind of can't help but express what he's thinking and feeling. Is like, I had a really good time too.
Yay! Friends!
As you're starting to like leave the building, you're like brushing elbows as it's become so packed after you've played, and already the word has spread that Jinprax, the Dragonborn Bard is here. You haven't seen anything like this. You hear some people like flooding in trying to see any last glimpse of this legendary Jinprax.
I feel like word has probably gotten down to the guild hall, and people have been like going over there, and then like me and Gail just kind of look up at our books from each other. Just
Should I get it or you?
It? Not it.
No, I was talking about the wheelbarrow.
I hope
Jinprax
Jinprax can make it back to this guild, because I can't carry a 300-pound dragon.
Oh no, he can. He's not that. He's messed up, but he's not that messed up.
Okay,
Like,
good.
I imagine he comes in like opens the library door, the doors to the library like really like triumphantly, is like, we don't need any more wheelbarrows. We're gonna be rolling in them, and then passes out.
Is that
Meanwhile, me and Gail
dwarf
have
and
already
human around?
Like, how can
Right.
anyone make any sense out of that with no context? We don't need any
Me
more
and
wheelbarrows.
Gail
We're
are
gonna
on our
be
way
rolling
to
in them.
find the wheelbarrow. No, we're gonna get the wheelbarrow. We'll help you guys.
As you're starting to leave, Jinprax and Reese, a couple of the patrons like try to flag you down as you're leave the doors and like chase down after you and say, "Here, this is some of the pool of what we got from tonight. This is for you. Thank you." As they shove 11 gold into your hand.
Jesus. Okay.
Sweet.
Yes. Into
Rolling
my
in
hand or
money.
Yeah,
or-
into your hand, Jimprex.
Oh, this is so kind. Thank you. I'll be here all week.
They start like muttering something. All week. He'll be here all week. Oh, we gotta tell the others. And they instantly like run back to the
I
inn.
can't keep. I mean, I'll be in town, in local.
They're already in the doors.
Fuck.
You're gonna have to like give out autographs or like claw marks or something.
Scratches.
Yeah.
Maybe
Oh.
one of your like scales that's about to fall off for someone extra special.
It's like giving some like skin flakes
Could
to
sell that on
somebody,
eBay.
or like a lock of my hair in real
Oh,
life.
Oh, man.
Jesus.
Well, I guess it's time for me and Gail to go wheelbarrow hunting again.
Yup.
With that,
Meanwhile, you guys are. You
go ahead.
guys see us approaching with the wheelbarrow.
I'm already face down. With that though, I should also probably in real life start thinking about heading to bed IRL, like my
I was thinking so.
daily
Yeah.
companion, except for without alcohol involved.
Okay.
Absolutely sounds like a good plan.
This was a fun session. Let us please
Yeah.
do this again.
This was chaos.
Yeah.
This was the best.
So
And we have. I'm not going to. Be
I
here
was
next
curious
week.
what Gail discovered in the book, though. I don't know if we had a chance to. If he.
Yeah, so-
We could. I'm sure
Probably
Gail wants to do it, but I mean, we could do it next time if you guys
Yeah.
really gotta go.
Okay.
Yeah, I could also imagine because I'm not going to be here next week. I'm going to be somewhere without internet. But we have a good case for why Jim Prax isn't around. He's hungover.
Ah.
Really hungover.
Absolutely.
Fair.
Absolutely.
Fair. Meanwhile, the three of us will go and take another job while we wait because we need money and experience.
Good
Sound
stuff.
like a plan?
Mhm.
Sounds like a plan.
So
Mhm.
we'll have Jimprex wheelbarrow back down to the guild hall. You can enlist some of the help of your dwarf and human buddies to lift him back up
He back.
to his room. The other three of you, is there anything that you want to do for the rest of the night as we end things up?
I guess just turn in or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So it's
Yeah.
around 10 o'clock. Y'all turn in for the night, and we will pick up the morning next week.
Love you, Dale.
Shit.
This was awesome. Thank you.
Still.
I'm so befuddled. I did not think that today was going to be a town day, but here we are.
It was the best kind of day.
Yeah,
Sometimes you have a town day.
it was a good time.
Sometimes
Absolutely.
It's just gotta be like that.
Sometimes
Well-
you have a town day.
And
Yeah.
we'll see you all next week. Appreciate it, guys. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Thank
You
you,
too.
Dale.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.